Riders taking their time staging. Remember, it's so critical on these motorcycles. Very easy to red light.
Karen red light.
By 0.02 of a second.
Oh, no.
Man.
That hurts. That really hurts. Eddie Krawiec, the defending champion, makes it 2 in a row. Let's go to Dave Reef.
Down here is Matt Hines, the guy who helped tune that new national speed record, 199.26 mile an hour. Where did all that speed come from in the Harley-Davidson this weekend?
A lot of hard work. It was a long off season. You know, we tried to work on our consistency because it seemed like every final round last year we just fell off. And you know, Eddie just did a great job all weekend. He's riding great, and it's just awesome to get the win 2 years in a row.
Congratulations on the win. Congratulations on getting engaged to Miss Hillary Will.
Oh, that is cool. Hillary Will, top fuel driver. How about pro stock cars? Talk about that now. Both Greg Stanfield and Jason Line have won here. Jason the last 2 years.
Nice burnouts. And Jason coming off that win at Pomona at the season opening Winter Nationals. It'd be great for him to get 2 majors right off the bat.
Let's go to John Kernan.
And down with Eddie Krawiec. And Eddie, she red lit, but you've had a good weekend. I mean, what a way to start the season.
Man, I sure have had a great weekend. You know, we came in here, lost the national record, got the mile-an-hour record. This Screaming Eagle, Vance and Hines, Harley-Davidson running awesome. Matty Clutches tuned me to a win here, you know. It's a little nickname that he's got amongst some friends. But, you know, hats off. I got a lot of pressure on me because all the Jersey boys were out here winning and really kicking butt. And I'm like, man, I gotta do this for Jersey, you know, for all my guys back home, WP and all my fans at Raceway Park. That was for you guys. You know what? Hats off to my whole crew this weekend, everybody. I love my wife. I haven't seen her for a week and a half. I got a little baby girl. Last year when I won this race, I said, baby needs a new pair of shoes. Well, she's getting ready to walk, and now she really does need a new pair of shoes. So thank you, guys. Thank you, Coca-Cola, NHRA, for supporting us for 60 years out here. We're just out here doing the best we can to put on a great show for you fans. Thank you.
Speaking of a great show, 15th time all-team KB final, with Greg having won 10 in the prior 14 meetings. Talk about matched up cars, the whole shot. Back to back. Pomona, now the Gators for Jason Line. 655, 211 miles an hour.
I tell you, I didn't think this was going to happen on a whole shot went out of the right-hand lane because Jason Line had the lane choice. He'd been running 200 or 300s quicker all day long than Greg Anderson. Greg makes a very nice pass in that left-hand lane, but he came up short on the tree as Jason had 300ths of a second advantage off the starting line and then about half a car length at the stripe.
Pro stock close, Dave Reed.
Now, one of the reasons the KB crew running so good, Jason Line, Greg Anderson, they've got their man back. Jeff Purley, who left the team 3 years ago to open up a business, but you were so instrumental in the team's early success. What does it mean to you to be back out here to help this team win the first 2 races?
I mean, I don't even know what to say. It's certainly not one guy. It is a team effort. If it wasn't for Rob and Greg wanting to do something again, I wouldn't be here. It's just the working relationship that people have. It's people. It's not power. It's not parts. It's people.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Stat guy special, Gary Gerald. He now becomes the 11th guy in the 41-year history of this class, Jason Line, that is, to win the first 2 races of the year.
And you talk about back-to-back victories with a bad back, if you'll pardon the play on words. When you had the work done on your back, the surgical process 6 weeks ago, did you have any hint, any clue that you might be able to win the first 2 events of a new season?
No, not a chance. But, you know, I said it before, I'm going to say it again. This car, it was like Cadillac, absolutely like a Cadillac today. And I just can't thank the Summit crew enough. They did a great job. And Wilson Manifolds, we got some extra power from those guys. And it's just a great day. And to beat my teammate in the final, awesome deal. And this is for you, Ken Black. So just a heck of a day, that's for sure.
And you did it on a hole shot. And I whisper that as your teammate comes up.
You swung for the fence. I didn't mean
Well, Jason Line, it can't be bad when it's back-to-back, and it is for Jason. Look over in the staging lanes. We're talking Nitro getting ready. You see Mike Neff's car ready to go. Cruz Pedregon, don't go away.
John Force Racing won back-to-back to start the season because Robert did win at the Winter Nationals. It was in 1997 when John won the first 2 races. That's the only time they've ever accomplished that. A magical feat.
Hey, Stat Guy, I got one for you, though. Consider this. Cruz, the 2-time champion. Mike Neff, the 2-time champion crew chief. They're meeting one another in their very first final round. Okay?
There you go. Good one. And Mike Neff's trying to just get a second career victory over there in the left-hand lane. He definitely has a car that can do it. You look at wins by lane. Left lane 22, right lane 6. Most of the teams with lane choice have taken the left-hand lane. Cruz likes that right-hand lane. And remember, things can change as the day goes on as far as track conditions. And for the fuel cars, it does seem to be like the lanes are pretty even though those numbers may not show it.
Grandmaster, Keith and daughter Courtney. Here we go. Funny car find.
Oh,
that was a bad choice of lanes there. Mike Neff, win number 2. And Team Force goes back-to-back to start the season. Win by Robert Hyde.
310.
And a win by Mike Neff.
watch Cruz, just way too much wheel speed. As soon as he hit the throttle, that thing started spinning the tires and right up into tire smoke. Did not think that would happen to Cruz on that particular run. I don't think it was a lane. I think it was just they just flat missed the call there.
Go to Dave Reef.
Well, standing by with the guy who won the first race. Your other driver wins the second race in your old car. You want your car back?
No, I like right where I'm at. Robert said that's the fourth funny car race we've won in a row, counting last year. Zippy's doing a great job. Austin Coyle called him earlier to congratulate him going into the final. But he's got a good hot rod. We're trying to show Courtney up here. Watch old Cruz go deep. He goes after it, and Lane bit him, but we got the win.
Congratulations, guys. Way to start the season.
You're good at spending money, Paul.
Oh, you bet. Del Worsham looking to become the 95th different winner in Top Fuel history. Tony Schumacher, he wants to become the driver with the most Top Fuel wins here at Gainesville. That would be 5.
And Del Worsham's crew had a lot of work to do in the turnaround from the semifinals to right now. We saw the fire, had to put a brand new engine in that car and also replace some of the wiring. So they were very busy getting ready for this.
Good race.
Boy,
Look
we
at that.
finished the day with a great race and a new Top Fuel winner. 385, 318 miles an hour. Second time down the track in Top Fuel, second event. And Del Worsham has the win. What a great finish to this day.
How did he do it so quick?
Well, yeah, obviously, he's a really good driver. We've all known that for a number of years, and we just never really gave him a good chance in a funny car. He won a few races, and he did a good job. We just never really gave him a car that could win. And now, we transition that crew over to a dragster. It's going to take him a while, but I'll tell you what, with the help of Brian Hewson, who's been really working his tail off over there to get everything straightened out. He's doing a great job. The crew's coming around. I'm telling you, that could be a good team.
Go back to 1996. This man won this race with his brother, Gary Gerald.
Wow, a classic Top Fuel final in the Gatornationals, and Del back in the seat of a dragster. Only the second event of the year to be holding that wally. What does that mean? What does that sum up what you've gone through in the last few months preparing for this moment?
It's unreal, Shea Calla called me over a year ago with this dream and this vision of having 2 Top Fuel cars, and if one doesn't win, maybe the other one will. And I'd like to thank Shea Calla, Al Nabi, Brian for being a great new crew chief. I mean, the guy is so dedicated and just very meticulous. Alan Johnson for the work he does. The entire Al Nabi crew, Redline Oil, Toyota, my wife, my family, and NHRA in Full Throttle just for even giving me this opportunity, man. Woo!